welcome again to another quick look. This time I'm taking a look at the 42nd Isle by Smoodlez, and it is a kind of survival game with builder aspects, in the same way as Don't Starve, Minecraft, Terraria, with some combat thrown in there as well, and it is actually quite nice. So let's take a look at the game. So let's start the new game. There's currently only one save slot, which kind of sucks because I'm gonna have to overwrite my current save. And also, the game does not feature autosave at the moment, which is although already done and will be enabled soon. So you have to save manually at the moment. And if you don't, and the game crashes like it did for me, you lose your game. But that's just an issue for early access, and it will sure get fixed soon. So, in this game you run around with this pirate guy who got kind of shipwrecked or something onto this remote island. And you have to survive. And at the top left here, you have your health bar, your hunger bar, and your energy or stamina or whatever that is, which is used for basically spells or magic items, which you can use. So there's those as well. So kinda in the same fashion as any of these other survival games, you go around punching things, collecting items. Like there's a bunch of leaves you can collect here. All kinds of materials start to pile up. So first things first, we're gonna gather some materials to get some basic things going, and also some food, so we survive. Surviving in this game is actually not too difficult at the moment, so you're not having to get like constantly running for food and trying to think how am I gonna survive, what I'm gonna do next in a Don't Starve. This is much more relaxed in that sense. So you do need to get some food every now and then, but it's not too bad. And you can also do some pretty epic farming in this game as well. But we'll get to that in a moment once I've done collecting a couple of these items. Let's get some leaves. There are some enemies here. Let's punch the biggie. Actually, I don't have a weapon, so I cannot do anything here. These are actually way down, so this is not the only level on this. You can actually go underground as well. And currently in this alpha, early access version, there is this surface level and 3 levels below the ground, or 4. I think it's 3. But I haven't fully explored those myself yet either. I know they are kinda rough at the moment, especially the lower levels. They are not fully done, so there's gonna be a lot more work put into those. There's supposed to be more enemies, more loot, more things to discover down there. There's more materials that you can already get, but a lot of those are not really used for anything yet. Like, for example, gems are currently not effective for anything in this version. And there are supposed to be bosses in the game, but they are not in yet. Developer is actually working on the improving combat and doing bosses and all kinds of things for the game to make it much better. So we found a box with some weapons, so we're gonna put that into the bar there. Let's move the shell there. Some arrows, there's ranged weapons, and some more materials. So we have some of these fibers. We have a couple flint, and we have sticks. So this is the inventory of this game, and here's your inventory, here's your crafting, and here's what you can do out of those. You can throw items into bin if your inventory is getting full, and here's your ammo pouch, your helmet, your accessory slots, and of course your bar down here. So I'm gonna take some sticks and put some flint in there as well, and we could do a campfire with that and a chisel. So once you add items in here, it shows you all the things you can make from these items, and you can also add more things, and it will show you all the options. So once I add these fibers there, it shows actually me the fiber options here, and once I make some cords out of those fibers, because those are actually quite important materials, I'm plopping them there, and we have a wealth of new options here. And I'm gonna make a axe for us. Actually, a couple axes more probably a good idea. Shovel. That's actually a spear, not a shovel. It's fine. It's a better weapon than we have at the moment. So I'm gonna make a shovel, and let's make another axe, so we can get some more wood. So now we have an axe, so we can start chopping trees down. There's different tools for different purposes. Axe is of course for the trees. You can use shovel to pick up plants. Let me show you actually. So you can pick up also this kind of background material here. So you can dig a hole there. So we got the grass there first, then the dirt, and I can place it back down there. I can also use the dirt to actually do stuff like get rid of this water here if I really want to. If you want to create like a nice area for yourself. Let's chop down a couple more trees. Come here, pineapple. As you probably noticed, the game actually doesn't have music at the moment as well, and that's not just because of YouTube, being YouTube, with music playing. It actually does not have any music at the moment, but it is currently being worked on, and it is kind of nice sounding. I checked out the SoundCloud page for the guy who's making the music for the game, and he had a couple of the sample tunes there already ready and being shown, and they actually sounded actually very nice and fitting for the game. And I'll actually link the SoundCloud page below the video, so if you wanna take a small listen to the music, how it's gonna be in the game, once it's in the game, you can do it from there. The game also features day and night cycle, and it's getting darker, as you can see, all the time. It doesn't really affect anything at the moment other than your visibility, which you can of course improve by getting torches and stuff. So here's one of those bushes that does berries. Let's nom those and pick up this bush here. So like in Don't Starve, you can gather bushes to your base and use them as a renewable source of food. Let's get... Actually, we have probably enough now. Let's go and... this looks like a nice and open area. Couple trees there. So I'm gonna set up my base here. So I'm gonna use these logs and couple cords, and I'm gonna make a workbench. This is all very familiar if you've played any of these crafting games already. So I'm gonna plop down my workbench there. So now we can use the workbench to craft some more items. And discovering these what you can do from different things is actually kind of difficult in the game. Some of them require kind of complicated things, some are very easy, and some don't always make that much sense, or at least it's not too easy to figure out how do you do this. So I highly recommend checking out the wiki, but the developer is working on a better way in-game to find out and see what you can actually do with everything, so that's also good. But for now, we'll just turn these into a food. So you can chop these pineapples and open them like I did with the coconuts just a second ago. And you can also just make the pineapple crown into a placeable item as well, if you want to decorate your area. And it's getting kind of dark in here, so I'm gonna take some resin, and I'm gonna take a stick, and I'm gonna make a couple torches. Plus, we also need a fireplace for lighting up the torches. I don't have any flint. That's a problem. I may have to... Sorry about that. I may have to go and find some flint somewhere. Is that flint? That's a lot of worms. Get my spear and poke them. It's kind of difficult to see during the night. I'm poking the worms and killing them. I'll show you the combat a bit more when it's actually a bit brighter, when we can actually see something. So let's actually work on these other things meanwhile. So we're gonna need a another work table for a crafting thing, and I think we need a chisel, which actually needs another flint. So we need to get. I really need to get those flints. There's actually flint right there. There we go. Couple flint. So I'm gonna make a chisel out of a stick and a there. And it's actually the same materials for a campfire. So let's make a campfire first. Put that chisel in there. And this is a temporary campfire. You can make a better campfire later on. So there we go. Some light in the darkness for us. And now that we have actually this, you can actually use this to craft torches. And you can also cook stuff here. So cooked mushrooms or cooked meat or whatever is actually better food. So there we go. And I'm gonna place a torch here. Also, you can notice that once I'm holding the torch, I actually get this light area radius around me. Torches and the permanent campfire last permanently, so they're actually really nice. This one, sadly, does not, but it's fine for now. Also, since this is the base area for us, I'm gonna put down a bush there. There we go. So this renerves the things that grow on the bush every time. The game also has a respawn all over the map all the time. So trees grow back, you get more bushes, you get more enemies, you get even the chests and stuff you gotta find respawn. So you always have this opportunity to go around the map and find stuff. If you're out of some material you really need, you can go and try to find it. So let's see if this was the recipe for a lathe, or however you say this. So advanced woodworking table, and I'm gonna put it down there. So this one allows me to actually produce these logs into proper planks. So I'm gonna make a couple planks for myself. I could also make bowls and stuff with that, but no. I'm gonna make 10 of these planks. So like I said, let me show you a bit of the combat. So, let me actually get some berries from there. So all over the map you have these kind of ropey looking things that go into the ground. Let me get that as well. It's good to have some food there. And you can actually go down here, and you get to the next level down here. You get this light area around these vines, and you can also bring your own light here with the torch or just something. And down here you get metals basically, and there's 3 of these levels at the moment, and you get increasing difficulty of enemies and increasing basically level of materials. There's also chests and some epic loot to be found down here. It's also a really good place to find flint and stone and other things. You can also kind of use it as a shortcut if necessary, or a shortcut through through the top basically as well, if you want or need to. Let's kill this guy. So this is how basically combat works at the moment. You just hold the mouse button and poke the enemies until they die. There are some ranged enemies which are quite nasty, but in general the combat is actually fairly easy at the moment. But it is getting reworked to be a bit more difficult and also more challenging and interesting as well. Especially when the bosses come in, it's gonna be better. So string in there and a couple sticks. So I'm gonna make a couple pickaxes. So we're gonna pick up some iron here, or metals in general. Did I not have more than that? Yeah, I had only 1 flint. I need to get some flint. There is also sapphire here, but like I said, these don't have any effect at the moment in the game. Get some rocks, a couple more things here. We should also avoid the enemies, probably kill them. And you can also, instead of using these kind of pre-build vines going down, you can also build your own exits downstairs by creating a staircase. And you can improve those staircases and build more of those staircases to get to lower levels. There is no natural way to the second level or third level, and you need to first have a... Well, you don't need to have a basic staircase, but it helps if you just build it inside your house and go down from there into this level, and next to that you just build your iron staircase that goes to the next level, and then a golden staircase that goes the last level, which is the currently last level. So what do we have now? We have some coal. I think we should pick up some more. Couple rocks. See if there are easy ones. There was a couple here. Also my pickaxe, which is not really doing well. There's a bat. Avoid that. Let's mine this and just go back home. Come on, bat. In this game, if you are mining or doing something like cutting a tree, if you let go, it actually will remember how much you did damage basically on that piece of terrain, and you don't need to start holding your mouse button from the beginning again. So there we go. Let's go up, and if I can actually find back home through this small forest here. Did we actually get any flint? We did. Good. So next time I'm gonna make an easy way for survival in this game. So basically, do you have a stick? I think I'm out of sticks. No, that's my sticks. Where's my cord? There. So I'm gonna make a hoe, and we can start doing some farming. I think I'll leave this area for some building stuff. So I'm gonna make a small farm here. So just build a hoe. You click the ground. You create this nice area here. Gonna put some grain in there. And same as building, you just right click to place things. And there we go. There's my grain farm. I'll add another small farm here for flax maybe. This thing you cannot remove yet. Well, you can later in the game, but currently I cannot because you need a machete to get rid of those bushes. A bit more difficult thing. These are kind of all over the map, and they actually kind of prevent you from doing some really nice planning where you want to go and build your things. But yeah, you can get rid of them once you get metal, which we actually do have now. So I'm gonna cut down these trees. So basically I could make a metal machete to chop those away, and then dig out the stuff that's underneath. This same thing actually is underneath. The same that's under the palm trees is actually growing under these as well. And you need to actually dig out the whole thing, and then you need to replace the dirt in there. Let's put that in back there. And then you can hoe again. And we'll plant some tomatoes here, I think. Unless I did I plant tomatoes yet? That's orange and carrots. We'll do these there. And we might as well put some carrots in there as well. Just started growing. So that is my basic farming going immediately. Very easy to do. And I guess we could start making well, let's make some more planks for me, because we're gonna need a lot of those. 39. It's gonna be a bit. Wrong one. There. So we can make wooden walls and wooden planks. Let's make like 20 walls first. Yeah, that sounds about right. 30 walls. And we'll leave those planks. So, in addition to being able to do farming and build all those things, you can actually build houses as well. So this is how you build a house. Same right click, plop down pieces. Come on, there. And we'll do like that. Actually, let's do it like that and remove that piece. Guess we could have made a bigger house. I guess we'll build a bigger house. Let's remove a wall piece there as well. Take those away. This will be a storage room, I guess, then. And chop down this tree. Out of the way. Yeah. Do we have any torches? No, we can make more. That's about right. And get those. And we need another fireplace. Did we have flint again? Yes. We could actually probably build the permanent one now. I'm just gonna do it this way now. There, light my torches. They actually stay lit in your inventory, but if you have to break them for some reason and pick them up from the floor again, you need to light them up again. Like if I do show you this, oh, there it goes. Now it's unlit again, so we need to light these in there. And actually, I needed to remove them because I need to create a floor. And I think we're gonna use stone to actually make the floor. So I'm gonna make a forge. And I'm gonna make also a hammer and a chisel. I think actually we might need a bit more stone to work the floor. Where's my sticks again? This inventory system is sometimes kind of difficult to find things. I actually seem to be out of sticks, if I'm correct. So I'm gonna break these into sticks, because we need a couple of sticks. Yeah, I was out of sticks. So a chisel. And I can use these things plus stone to make a mason's bench. And we'll add this in there. So there is actually quite a good variety of these crafting tables in this game. Currently in the game I think there was 15 different crafting tables, so there's a lot of different ones you can build for different materials, like a gem cutting table, alchemy table, kitchen, all these. Then there's metalworking, a forge, anvil, and all kinds of things. And do we have pickaxe anymore? No. We'll use these last ones to get a pickaxe and mine some stone up there. I don't actually have enough to mine. Oh well, it's almost daytime, so let's go pick up a flint. I think I need 2 flints for a pickaxe. There's some seaweed as well. I can eat that. So basically everything you see in this game on the map is either killable, like the pigs. Go kill the piggy. Or you can pick it up just by chopping it with your weapon or a fist or whatever. Or you can chop it down with an axe. You can shovel it up with your shovel. And you can even get rid of the water by dropping some dirt in there. So there is a lot of things you can do with it. Pretty much everything in the game. Which is a really, really nice feature. And where was that? Was it cord? Yes. Let's get this. It was actually only one flint. I just didn't remember to put the cord there. So this rock is gonna turn into my epic floor in my building. 8 stone. That's not enough. I think you can get like 3 per each. Let's go actually down here. There's ample supply of enemies up down here, it seems. But also rock is so much easier to come by down here. Plus we can get some coal and metal at the same time. There's also flint down here and mushrooms, which is nice. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of rock. Just the thing we needed. So you can even change the floors, like I'm trying to do now. And also, as you can see, there's this kind of strange enemy place here with these voodoo mask guys. You can even take their walls and build your own house from their temple walls. Because you're a bastard of a pirate like that. Even their houses are not safe from your looting. So that's probably enough. It's probably not enough for the whole house though, but it's good for this demonstration purpose. Some stone blocks out of those. Then we'll use the stone blocks into floors. Yeah, it's not nearly enough, but it's fine. And you can make like gravel from that as well. You can also really easily get gravel downstairs. So we can nominate the seaweed. So this is the stone floor I just got. And it's just as simple as anything else. Just plop it down in there to create a nice stone floor for yourself. Now that there is this floor again, I can move my torches there. And of course, we should move the crafting in the house, not leave it out here in the rain, which doesn't actually exist in the game, but anyways. And this. So now we have a small house with some things in there, and we also have this gravel, and we can make a nice gravel path into the farming area here, and start creating this nice survivor camp, I guess. Let's see what else we do. Well, anyways, let's put this in there as well. Like, there we go. So this is basically the game. It's kind of survivor game with some combat aspects, exploration, and a lot of crafting and building. It is very unfinished at the moment, though. It kind of lacks like a purpose. There's like no end goal current in the game. There's just this crafting and bit of exploration, and there's no end boss. There's no something you need to do. There's no quests or anything. It's just a kind of very sandboxy at the moment, and just whatever you want to do yourself. But it is going to have some kind of goal. I mean, you are a stranded pirate in the island, so there's going to be some kind of goal you need to do, like kill the peak pad in possible leader of the enemies here on the island, and get something to get off the island from him. Like, I don't know, maybe a boat. It's the only boat you can get, or something. But there is going to be some kind of purpose for the game as well in the long run. Some concerns about the game at the moment, or not really complaints, but concerns, is that it tries to be kind of survivor game, which it kind of barely is at the moment, because surviving is very easy. Like you saw, I had no issues at the moment with food or anything, and I have a growing going farm already, plus I can really easily gather whatever I need from the surrounding area, and I can basically survive endlessly. Although I kind of like that this is kind of relaxed attitude on survival instead of being like Don't Starve, where you constantly have to run and think about how am I gonna survive the next day, the next season or whatever. So I kind of like that. Also, the combat does need some work. It's very rudimentary at the moment. It's just basically hold the mouse button and wait for the enemies to die. But I'm sure there's gonna be improvement. The solid base of this game is already just so damn good. The crafting system, the building and how everything works is just superb. And I really feel like this has a spirit of like a Harvest Moon game, and it really captures it well. The problem is that Harvest Moon is not really a survival game. It's kind of economic RPG more like, where you build your own farm, you run your farm, you improve the farm, and you start a family and do that stuff. In this game, you don't have that thing here. So kind of the building does not have any purpose at the moment. You can build a house, you can make nice looking floors, you can make paths, you can make all kinds of things, but they don't serve a purpose at the moment. They don't really do anything in the game other than be some eye candy for you, which I can appreciate because I like builder games. But I hope to and wish that there is some kind of purpose in actual building at some point in the game. Only really the thing you need is farm, because it just provides you with a stable source of food, which you can fairly easily get just gathering outside, killing pigs or whatever as well. But of course, having it in a single location like this, where you can just pick up all the food you need, like punch these tomatoes, and then just eat your tomatoes, and just replant your seeds, and you can really well survive just with a small farm in a corner of the map, or some several farms here and there, so you can just go pick up your stuff. So I hope this gets some more purpose. Maybe even another some shipwrecked people or something who provide you things, kind of like in Terraria, where you have more people there, you build a house and make a proper house and they join your colony. Something like that would work on this game as well, because I think this game kind of tries to be a survival game and kind of action combat game at the same time. On the other hand, it has actually one of the best 2D builder game mechanics and engines and well everything that I've ever seen. And I would hope that that side of the game gets improved, because well, I'm a big fan of those type of games, and this is really strong showing on that front. And I just hope that doesn't just stay as it is, kind of same as in the Minecraft, where you can build epic looking houses, epic looking communities or whatever, but it's just for the building and for the fun of it. But I would hope there's actually a purpose behind it as well. Of course, it is nice to have just a possibility of building as well, if there is no actual purpose there. But since you have already this superb system here that works really well and looks cool, and it would go to waste, to be honest, if it doesn't get improved and more complex and also more important for the game and its mechanics. So I highly recommend checking this game out on Steam, even though it is early access and very early access. It was released 6th of February this month, so this is only 12 days old at the time of I'm looking at it at the moment. So it is very early in the early access, but it's also very affordable for many compared to many other sorry about that. Compared to many other early access games, so it's very affordable. It's actually very fun to play already. It has a really solid base to build from, and I hope the developer Smoodlez just pours some love into the game and makes it into an amazing builder survival action type of game. So this has been my quick look into the game. I'll definitely play some more of this game on my Twitch TV channel, and I'll play through some Let's Play as well later on once the game gets a bit more meaty. But thanks for watching again. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a fun time.